we drove this puppy around the block, and I feel like we're in pretty good shape. Alright guys, here we are in another video. This one we're out driving the 35 Chevy down the road. There's Flying Eagle Estates. Those guys love to watch the channel and build some cool stuff. So this time we're on our way into a front end alignment shop, and we're going to get the front end like lined up on the old car so she'll drive straight down the road. All vital signs look good here, so we are good to go. Yeah, I'm pointing at stuff thinking maybe something's running a little bit lean. It's not, it's just fine. Everything's running great. I haven't driven the car far enough yet to fully heat it up though, so as I drive into the front end alignment shop, I'm going to pull you guys in, and we'll show you the carnage of the first long drive where we got a little heat in this engine. Well, all right, that's not good. Ah, look at that. Yeah, time to clean up on aisle 3.
He's got a pickup that he's got, yeah.
I need to get rid of it.
They don't have a motor training in it.
And nobody will take it. I'm done with all the parts out of it.
97?
Yeah.
Hey, what's his last name?
Gregory.
John Gregory.
And this would have been in 50s.
Yeah.
And it had lights and a siren. It took batteries.
Okay.
Well, Leon Campbell that lived right down here.
Yeah.
Stole it when they was kids.
Stole it from him?
On that one.
Oh,
he
my
said, I'm
goodness,
sorry. He said it was worth too much for my son. He's like, hell, that ain't no biggie.
Right. Yeah, I did a bunch of old Dodge parts for Leon about 6 or 7 years ago for a 29 Dodge touring car he was building.
He said one time he was doing alignment. He worked at a shop doing alignment, and they had no Hunter light aligner. They had the red light. And he said it was a black guy on the car. And every time he turned around to read his lights, the guy would be standing in front of him.
Hey, shake it.
And
Hey, Donnie, shake this for me, please.
Oh.
That's good. No, that ain't that. That's just return both sides. Top bar.
we'll bring it just here.
I was gonna say, that's brand new Speedway ball joints, but the tie rod ends are original 19 whatever Mustang too. Just be sure and tell me if it looks like I'm gonna die or anything driving it around.
That feels exclusive. It ain't clunking, but okay. But anyway, Leon, he that guy was standing in front of the beam.
Oh.
And he how can I get him out of the way without being rude? He said he's sitting there thinking, he goes, oh man, don't stand in front of them. He said, them's laser beams. When he said that, guy got out of the way.
Yeah.
Leon said he looked over and that guy was going.
Can you leave $4 grand?
He said, I rolled up underneath that car. He said, oh, it was all I could do not to bust out laughing out loud. He said,
Yeah.
he goes, that son of a bitch would have probably killed me. And he had an old Whizzer motorcycle that, or that are restored. I mean, he's got some nice,
Yeah.
cool shit.
I worked on a Pierce Arrow that he had, a Model A Type R.
You know, them Pierce Arrows. I watched the movie Killers of the Flower Moon. They said when all that in the 20s,
Yeah.
Osage County had more Pierce Arrows than anywhere in the world.
Right. Yeah. You know, and there's got to be some of them still back off in the back corner of some place out there. But that one that Leon had, it was like there was about 6 things that weren't original on it, and he hunted and hunted until he got all the original stuff. And then there was a gear in the transmission that was worn out, and the transmissions on those have herringbone cut gears, so they go like a tractor tread pattern, and nobody could make a gear for it. But of course, Leon's being a machinist, he sat and worked until he built that gear for the transmission. Then he sold that car, and I don't know how many he bought with the money he made off that, but it was several.
A guy lived in nowhere, and he built I think it was a 37 Ford pickup, and he put it on a Ranger chassis. Well, his cousin had a high-dollar hunting body shop out there somewhere in the LA area, and he knew all them car guys. He painted all the Toyotas for the Pro-Am race or celebrity race or whatever, that have Toyota cars. And that guy from Nowhere took that pickup out there, and they went over to Gurney's shop, and Gurney had just sold one of his cars for man.
Yeah.
I think when you get older, it's like almost like you're on like a babysitter.
A reverse.
I'm a grown babysitter.
Yeah, reverse track on them.
But they want to get money paid attention.
Right. So you got to do some work every once in a while, right? Only if you want to get paid. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. Okay. Some of the guys' repair work is falling all apart already there. So front end of this thing, there's, like, I had nothing to go off of, so I'm obviously missing some bracing. Yeah, it's just, it shakes around everywhere driving it. A little bit, and then will it ever drive down the road?
Yeah.
And give you enough confidence to be able to actually drive it.
You made it here.
Yeah, I made it here. But I also grew up driving tractors and a bunch of junk. So I have a tough time.
You're really close on that side, on camera.
Okay. It literally was just a cross member that I cut out of the Mustang 2 and then cleaned it all up and welded it in here. Pretty much looking at the height of it is all I tried to match.
Right.
It's been so long since I did it, I don't remember what I did.
Here and there, a little bit's a long ways in there.
Yeah.
I didn't drive this year, but I guarantee it will ride.
All right, so intermission time here. Check out this shadow box of all these cool old race cars. This is all of the Truett family through the years, and I mean, they started out early. Old car number 7 there raced against my grandpa, and then one of the cars there that's beside it, my dad painted on. There's several of them here that he painted, and Yeah, have to catch the old race cars up on the wall in there.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of them.
That's kind of the old car my grandpa had. They called it Little Joe. It was a 34 Ford. Yeah, and that's what this was supposed to be, was an old jalopy race car. My dad traded him a 51 Mercury to get this car. With having fun with the old beater.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more than a beater now, but it's still the oldest wheel straightening machine, though. It's devoted to straighten wheels.
Tools to do it.
Well, I thought it was just a big hydraulic press, but it's not. It's
Bolt
like,
center of the wheel, you find center.
yeah.
Hydraulic jack here, you can everything. That's what my grandpa used to do in his spare time.
They got some really nice.
Who was your grandpa?
Sonny Truett.
Oh, okay, yeah. So your brothers.
Yeah.
So what's the process here?
You get everything squared up, get the gates, sit, part of the vehicle, and it gets sit on the ground, and then it'll check the camber. On this style here, it's adjustable on the top side, so you gotta. It's a lot of up, down, up, down.
Right. Back and forth, back and forth, and
yeah, it wasn't made. Obviously, it was not made for it, so you gotta try to. You're trying to.
yeah, just use your own generic alignment specs.
Well, yeah. You try and get everything squared up first. Get the ride height all squared up, and then.
The world that I live in is all Hunter, electronic,